right, here we go.
Who
Welcome
are
back to the
we?
podcast, everybody.
Hello.
We're
Hi,
here.
guys.
It's another week. I
Monday,
am your
Monday,
co-host
Monday.
Sam, and we have Nicole, other co-host. On how many miles away are you now from me? Like,
From you? Oh, I
yeah,
guess I haven't mapped it yet because we haven't been outside.
probably 50, bro, at least.
Probably at least 50. Yeah, you're right.
We're
All
fucking
freeway, though. All
all.
freeway.
We're fucking far away. If you're
Yeah.
watching on YouTube, welcome back to my desktop again.
Is it fresh?
It's all
Are you
right.
looking
It's
fresh?
it's got Kylo background, and
All right. I'll take it.
in our whatchamacallit, our slideshow that
Oh, yeah.
they do
That
so well.
may or may not get copyrighted eventually.
Yeah, we don't know yet. I mean, the other videos are doing all right, so
JJ's going to come after us, man.
and we're doing Overlord, Nazi zombies, kinda.
Do you remember seeing the trailer for this movie way back in the day?
Yeah.
2018?
I liked the trailer. I thought the trailer was cool.
I did too. I totally
rewatched
forgot
it.
it existed until I saw it on Hulu. I was just scrolling.
Which, by the way, can we just bash on Hulu for a second?
What are we bashing?
I just hate the way it's built. Like,
it is pretty bad.
Like, how do I know what the fuck's on Hulu? I have to scroll one by
You're
one
so right.
for an hour just to find the movies. Like, it's stupid.
No sponsorship, man. No sponsorship.
Like, I know they don't want to rip Netflix, but at least you have, like, on Netflix you get, 6 or 7 movies in a row where you can, tell, what's there.
Mm-hmm.
And in Hulu, you have to go one by one by one, unless you do a search and then it pulls a lot of stuff up. So
I hate how when after you finish an episode of something you've been watching, and then it's queuing up something completely fucking different than what you just finished watching. It's
Yeah,
I'm watching Little Fires Everywhere, and then it's the next episode of Samurai Champloo is gonna play. I'm like, what the?
we watched Overlord, and the next thing coming on was fucking Futurama or some shit. I don't even remember what it was.
Exactly.
I was like, what the hell? Doesn't even play anything near what I'm watching.
Yeah, the algorithm, I don't know, it's funky.
Yeah. Well, that's our rant, so.
Yeah.
Because, dude, you said it was on this, and I didn't even know, and it was a movie I wanted to watch. I would never have found it.
Well, that's because I just scroll, I randomly scroll sometimes on Netflix or Hulu of okay,
Gotcha.
What the fuck's out? Especially when we're gearing up for Pod Week, it's what the fuck do we watch?
Gotta do the research on the couch with the remote.
Taking notes.
Freaking Cheetos.
The fucking shrug.
Oh,
Dude.
man. Well, we're doing... What is this, man? It's a war movie. It's a
They
zombie
marketed it as
thriller.
a war horror, which is a weird genre.
It's A-level production with B-level stuff in it.
Yeah, I think it's it was meant to be a B movie. That's definitely what they were going for.
Mm-hmm.
So after kind of learning that, I'm gonna not be as harsh on the movie because I was gonna go ham. But then I read a little bit about it and who did it, and it's JJ produced it through his company Bad Robot, but he's been doing that those side projects with B movies of Cloverfield-esque kind of stuff. So
well, I remember when this came out, everyone was like, "Is this a Cloverfield movie?"
oh yeah, you know what? Damn, you're right. I forgot about that.
Whenever J.J. Abrams' name is on something and it's not Star Wars or Star Trek, and it's Bad Robot, everyone's like Cloverfield for sure, 100%. It's connected.
You're right.
Is there a huge Cloverfield fandom out there that we don't know about? I
think it's definitely an a cult classic for sure.
Or is it just someone that's or is it just they're a small group but they're so loud? They're it has to be
You're
Cloverfield.
right, yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. But it's those as soon as the trailers drop, it's a trailer analysis in the background there's a tentacle.
You see them hanging from the trees. That's from the movie. Yeah, this is
Oh my
below.
gosh.
It's below movie, but it's fun, right? It's fun.
Yeah, it was fun. It was
It's
for sure fun.
starring.
It
It's
was like a
starring
good
people that we
time.
probably don't know, but like Euron Greyjoy's in it.
Yeah.
He's
Grey God. What the fuck's his name on Game of
Wafner.
Thrones?
What?
Well, oh, I thought you said his name was Wafner on Game of Thrones. I was like, what the
No,
fuck?
his name is
What was
Euron
his...
Greyjoy in Game of Thrones. He's
he's not Greyjoy.
Yes, he is. Euron.
No, he's not.
The brother, bro, or the uncle. The uncle.
Dude, wait. Oh.
Who was Reek, and he had a brother.
Oh shit. Okay, the villain.
Yes,
That's who
the
he
villain.
is.
The villain.
I'm talking about Daenerys's little side piece, but not side piece.
Daenerys' side piece.
He literally got blown up by a bomb like 5 minutes into the movie. Do you know who I'm talking about?
The black guy?
Yeah, the one who had he wanted to make a cookbook.
Oh, was he? Accent. He was in Game of Thrones too.
Yeah, he was Daenerys's army guy.
Oh, freaking what is his name? Grey Worm, dude. It was him, huh? Hello? Did I lose you?
Oh no. Are you still on?
Oh, I can hear you. Nicole?
Hello?
I can hear you. Oh, we lost her. It's official, guys. It's gonna happen.
Hi, I'm back.
Okay, she's back.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Did you hang up?
No,
okay,
it was like weird. I could see you and I could hear you, and then like you couldn't hear me. Maybe I don't know.
Okay,
it's gonna happen, guys. It's gonna freaking happen.
Did you have a mind-blowing moment?
Yeah, it was Jacob Anderson from his Grey Worm. Grey Worm is his name.
Yeah.
It was him.
Grey Worm. That's his name.
I didn't even notice, bro. Good catch, dude.
I didn't even realize that was Euron Greyjoy. Damn.
Me neither.
So we're both like, all right.
He looks like because his hair is like different. I don't, he's totally Nazi'd out, dude.
Well, once he started going crazy, like, yeah, you could totally see it, with that grimace,
And then it also has Wyatt Russell, who's Ford, who's the colonel or corporal, sorry. And he is that one dude from Black Mirror.
Oh, you watched that episode?
Yes, I've seen every episode of Black Mirror, bro.
Okay, I hate to start this off so negatively, but he was not good, bro.
Oh,
he was not good.
The writing was awful, though.
Yeah, that's one of my. I wrote that down. Like the dialogue was so contrived, dude. It was bad. It was really bad. But you could tell the actors were like giving it their all, and they were doing really well with like what they were given, but it was so over the top. But it's a B movie.
It's supposed to be though. So you're like, yeah. If you go into this, guys, and before we start getting into it, we haven't spoiled anything, right? But spoiler alert.
We did spoil a bomb going off.
Okay, that's at the first second. Whatever. We're gonna spoil the whole movie. So if you haven't watched it, stop it right now and go watch on Hulu, and then come back to this part. But the one line towards the end that really made me laugh is when he's like, "How does it feel with 1,000 years Reich in your blood?"
Ew.
And he was like, "Feels pretty stupid." Like that was his response, dude.
Dude, yeah, the lines were just so like, "Yeah, your friend's dead. Let's go."
Like, it was so blunt.
Yeah,
and they're trying to get him across like the hardcore like military guy who's seen it all. But
he didn't do a good job.
It came across like just bad writing, like because you're totally right. He's like, he's gone.
Exactly.
But the way he
walk a line straight to me, and it was supposed to be emotional, but it wasn't.
How come in every war movie the main character, who is played by a guy I've never seen before?
I've never seen him either. He did really good.
Adepo. He's actually a pretty good actor.
Yeah, I liked him a lot.
Every freaking war movie, the main character is the only one that gets like shell shocked.
Oh, like they can't kill anything? You
no,
mean?
Like the explosion goes off, he can't hear anything, he can't feel himself, but everyone else is fine.
You're right. I definitely thought of that. Of like, okay, nobody else can't hear out of their ears when a nuke just got dropped. Okay.
So that explosion for that mine, they're all dead, dude. They're all dead. They were all...
I knew as soon as I saw that go off, I was like, Sam's gonna say something about this.
They were all bunched up like within 5 feet,
Yes.
not social distanced, and they would have died.
Absolutely. Or somebody should have lost an arm or an ear at least.
Yeah, something else. Dude, I felt like so we're talking about how it's kind of like fun and B level, as people call it, as the critics call it.
Jesus.
You know, and that's fun and stuff, but I felt like I would classify this as comedy horror. Like, was it not supposed to be funny? Because I laughed multiple times.
No, comedy would be a stretch, but yeah, no, it was definitely more comedy than horror. But it's tough, man. Like, I think B movie just is a range. I think it's like a mix of all of those genres. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they're just throwing everything in there and seeing what sticks.
Because after watching this, I was like, oh, man, I think it's a comedy horror. Like, there's some funny moments in here. So I went and started reading some reviews and shit, and no one talks about it like that. They just keep saying B movie, B movie. And I'm like,
Do they not? Know. They talked about, like, the horror stuff a little bit,
They do talk about the horror stuff, yes. But, like, nowhere have I seen comedy with it.
Yeah.
And I guess maybe it's not, but there's some moments that I think maybe this is a dislike then, because there's some moments that I laughed at that were like serious, intense moments that I felt like the movie was telling me it was supposed to be funny. That's how I felt when I was watching it. But in the one instance, we'll just start with dislikes then.
Okay.
The one instance for me is the chase scene when they revive him.
Revive who? The
guy.
Chase. I thought you meant like if they're like. I thought you meant like chasing somebody.
His name Chase. Yeah. Literally, I felt like that was a comedic scene. I don't know why. Like.
You know what? Yeah, there was a silliness to it.
Like when he's talking, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just felt.
And then like, kind of the body language of everybody. Like when Euron Greyjoy, I forget what his
name is. Waffner.
Waffner. Okay.
Oh no, the corporal's Ford, the guy from Black Mirror. Yeah.
Oh, he's the corporal. Okay, whatever the Nazi guy was.
Yeah,
when he like started, slinking down the stairs, that felt very comedic too. Of like, I'm like,
this dude's gonna slip away right now, like.
Exactly, and even though he should have been like literally not walking if he got beat up. Like
I know.
Like we were shown that he was. It's like you're not functioning right now, dude.
And in the other characters like saying what the fuck is going on, but it was like comedic what the fuck is going on. It wasn't like I'm scared for my life. This dude's just like even the part when the guy comes back to life, what's his name, Ford, he drops all of his stuff that's in his hands like in a funny manner, and I laughed at that part. I was like, I don't know, I thought that was kind of funny. So I don't know, maybe they were going for it.
And the chase scene on kind of felt like it should have happened earlier. It happened too late for me.
Oh yeah, and so I was gonna say this was another dislike for me, was pacing and like plot points were laid out kind of funny to me.
Yeah.
First off, I felt like Chase dying in this whole moment, like we're saying, first off, that moment was a total rip of Saving Private Ryan. Like someone in the writing team saw Saving Private Ryan and was like, I really want something like that. Like direct rip, dude, like direct rip from that. And then yes, becoming a zombie thing.
Yeah.
They're not even zombies, guys. They're super soldiers, whatever you want to call them. I don't know.
I mean, they are zombies, but yeah. Oh, yeah. No, yeah, because they would, like, eat the person. They wanted to, like, bite their neck and shit.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Just fucking insane. Okay. That part was, like, just there so the whole team knew what they were getting into.
Right.
Like, coming up for the last moment. Because, like, they weren't going to believe what's-his-face, Boyce. When he was telling them, oh, there's like all these labs, like I guess Ford believed him, but he was like, that's not the mission.
He's but so And to go along with that, like this moment happens with I think like 45 minutes left of the movie, so it's happening super late. And this movie was marketed as these soldiers get dropped into a Nazi zombie like war zone. Like that's where it seemed like the whole movie was gonna be that adrenaline, and it doesn't happen until the third act. And it was just it felt way too late, and I kind of like lost interest in that plot point at that point in time.
It's definitely 2 movies in one.
Yeah.
Is what I texted you. Like,
yeah.
All I said was 2 movies in one. War movie and horror movie at the end. But really not even horror.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff wasn't even, there was no
like
good
action?
jump scares. Yeah, it was like
action?
horror action. Like it was
thriller,
suspense. I don't know.
Yeah.
All the freaking genres.
Seriously, exactly.
But
that's one of my dislikes is that yes, this is a movie centered around a war. They're using war as the set piece, but it did not. If you're gonna choose war as one of your main plot points or settings, you need to go all out. And I felt like the strategies of all of this and like kind of even the history, it felt very lackluster. And it just kind of, and I'm someone who doesn't really like war movies, so that should have been like, oh, okay, I don't know. It just kind of bothered me. Maybe because we've watched so many war movies now.
It was weird. It's because the problem with it that it has is like it needs to set up the scary stuff, right? So it starts off as a war movie because D-Day, which the name of the movie comes from the top secret name for the mission was Operation Overlord.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
So it starts off as and it's D-Day, but we're seeing it from a bird's eye perspective of the paratroopers, which we really haven't really seen in. I'm trying to think of different movies, but I mean maybe some old ones, but not recent D-Day
I think there's
movies.
there's a new one that came out like last year that looked awful, but I don't know if it was D-Day or Pearl Harbor. I forget which one they were doing. But there was like
was it Midway? Was it Midway?
I think so, with Mandy Moore or whatever.
Who's Mandy Moore?
You don't know who Mandy Moore is? She's I don't know, a singer. Yeah, you'll know her.
No, it had a lot of people in it though. It had what's his face from Insidious and stuff.
Oh yeah, that one.
Is that the one? Okay, that's Midway. Yeah, that's World War II, but that's against. It's not even Pearl Harbor in a way.
Fuck me. Okay,
it's later in the war, but yeah, I kind of wanted to see that, but it looks. It has Nick Jonas in it. Everyone in there. Yeah.
It looks really bad.
Yeah,
like,
the graphics. Yeah. Still gonna watch. But
we're at fucking levels of quarantine at this point.
So the credit for that movie that I've heard, I haven't seen it, guys, but for Midway it's like not the best, but it's incredibly accurate, to the events of Midway. Like there's some things in the movie that look ridiculous. Like they look and sound ridiculous. You're like, what the fuck? Wait, this can't be accurate. Like you're just watching it, you're like, there's no way, but they're actually accurate to accounts that happen. Yeah, so pretty cool. I guess it'd be a cool little like research kind of thing. But back to Overlord. I think it's trying to set up the zombie movie, so like we get a little bit of like, we don't even really get a war movie in a way. We just get the opening scene, which is really epic. I think it's super cool.
Yeah,
very high energy, very stressed. When the war stuff happens, it actually is pretty cool. Like I liked the effects they did with like the bullets and like destruction and stuff, but I don't know.
Those were the only graphics that were good in this movie. Because nothing else.
Yeah.
Okay, so
everything
my
else.
issue, and I don't know if it's an issue with the movie. I'm not gonna say dislike, because it didn't bother me, but it really felt like a video game. Like I was waiting it was like cut scenes and kind of you're waiting for that boss battle. You just knew the vibe of what the scenes were going, like, okay, this character gets a power up, they have this item, and then like that as soon as the Nazi guy like injects himself with the serum while he's alive, it's like, okay, he's gonna be the main boss,
which is also at the very end too.
Yes, and then as soon as they enter that room, it's like, okay, this is the boss level. You could tell.
It's very like inspired from like Wolfenstein and like Nazi
Yes,
zombies,
exactly.
like you know, those types of those games. So
Okay, and why do all of the Nazi like scientists? Why do they have to look like the one from Like who? What was his
oh
name?
yeah, the guy
Not
that
Zemo, but
yeah
what the fuck was his name?
the guy
Damn.
that runs what's the Hydra, whatever his name
Hydra.
is. I don't
Yeah,
know
the
his
one that they
name.
saw in Winter Soldier
Yeah,
in the
yeah, yeah.
computer.
It
Literally looks like him.
short white dude with glasses.
Hair part in the middle. So, no, do not inject.
He's unstable.
We do not test on living yet.
Oh my gosh, dude, I'm disappointed, dude. Another dislike of mine is
Oh shit.
we saw zombie jackal dog things in the
Oh
woods and never got
yeah.
them, dude.
Because
Thought
they
we were
don't want
gonna.
to rip off Resident Evil, bro.
Oh no,
You know, that's how they do
it's
it.
also a ripoff from the games too, Black Ops and stuff. They have zombie
Oh,
dogs in the newer
dang, I didn't
ones.
know that.
Yeah. So,
That disappointed you. That
I was like, I thought they were gonna find them in the woods, you know.
yeah. That
I,
would have been a really cheesy scene, though.
it would have. I know. They probably had it. 100%. They probably had something drawn up for.
Yeah, you're right. On the storyboards.
But then they left it in, and then you know, like I don't know. It looked like it didn't look enough evident for me to be like, oh, they're doing weird testing. Like it looked like an animal carcass. Like I can't, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
If they saw like a dead guy that looked like a zombie, like maybe.
Right, exactly. Or like, you know what? I wanted zombie paratroopers in the trees. Like I don't know.
That would have been
I wanted
nuts. That would have been kind of
Yeah,
cool.
exactly. That would have been a cool scene. Like, I don't know, drop in and you hear them in the forest.
Yeah.
Forest and zombies, though, I think zombies overall are just so overplayed. You know, they did their new take on it. I give them respect for that.
Yeah,
so.
because they're not. I wouldn't. Yeah, they're. Everyone's gonna say zombies. I'm gonna say because some of them are dead, but the ultimate goal, which was the goal for real Nazi Germany, was to like create super soldiers.
Yeah.
Like, from accounts that I've read, they were all jacked up on cocaine and different shit too to like keep going.
So not necessarily live forever, but take a lot of hits.
Yeah, like be able
going.
to fight longer, be able to stay up longer, like just
stronger,
just overall like stronger and better. But so I think that's like they just took that and then they're like, let's just elevate it to 10.
Wait, okay, I'm
fun.
just realizing, that's basically Captain America then? Is that what they were trying to? That's what
essentially.
Fuck, dude.
They couldn't figure out the serum, dude. This is connected. This is actually Hydra facility and Cap.
Let's write it. We got to write the screenplay right now. Get the check.
Howard Stark finds this facility and churns the serum.
I didn't watch an end credit scene, so I didn't stay to the end credit. So who knows?
Dude,
that would
it's probably
be wild.
Connected. And then
you just see Kylo Ren drop down.
I like the discount. What's her name? Keira Knightley.
Oh yeah, from Pirates of the Caribbean.
she kind of looks like her in a way.
I like discount John Bernthal. The guy, the Italian guy.
Oh, Tibbet or whatever.
Yeah,
dude. If we could rewrite this movie,
John Bernthal would be amazing. I would love him.
He's always that dude. Like
exactly.
Have you seen Fury?
I did see Fury. Yeah.
He's perfect in it, dude.
Doesn't he live a long? He lived a long time in that movie.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like.
What's the point of this war, man? He always grabs his head and shit.
Or like even in Wolf of Wall Street, Ma, do we got the chicken, Ma?
Dude, I forgot he was he's the druggie guy.
Yeah, he's the druggie guy.
The smuggler guy. Oh my god. I love John Bernthal, dude. Just love him.
Same.
Okay. So we have our dislikes out. What did you like about
Yeah.
it?
Do it. You know what? I liked the camera angles that they were doing. They were pretty interesting. It was almost as if like there was something in the background that something was gonna pop out, but I didn't.
Like they kept it suspenseful.
Yeah, but they did it in a really cool way. Like, you know, when Boyce was kind of, I think, going through the Nazi compound,
mm-hmm.
there were just angles where it would turn to him, and he was in frame, but it was focused on the background. So I was like, ooh, you know, what's gonna happen? And I thought that was real cool, you know?
Yeah, I thought for what this guy's done, Julius Avery, I believe his name is. He's only directed one other movie. And
yeah, this is a sophomore film.
Yeah, and it has Ian McGregor in it.
His first one?
Yeah. It's
Obi-Wan?
Yeah, Obi-Wan.
Oh shit.
It's called Son of a Gun. Maybe we should watch it. It's an A24 film, dude. You know it's good.
Okay, and then it's Oscar worthy.
And Alicia Vikander. What's her
Ex
name
Machina.
from Ex Machina? Yeah, so that might be interesting. But yeah, he hasn't done any like horror stuff, and I thought that everything looked pretty good and felt good. Very smooth camera in this movie.
Yeah, wasn't shaky at all.
No shaky cam. Besides the opening scene, which makes sense. I mean, there was fucking planes blowing up and shit. So
but even then, it was pretty good.
It was still pretty good. Yeah, it wasn't like I actually really liked that moment, that whole sequence. I know like the bullets and stuff are like over the top, but like it got you in the tone of the movie with how over the top it's going to be. Like yes, bullets do that, but like, you know, people like
I like the beginning a lot too.
There's body parts flying everywhere. It's like gory and stuff, but and then him falling down, which is a cool sequence. Although, you know, CGI might not have held up as well as we hoped, but it was a cool moment to like see it from that perspective.
It's from 2018. The CGI should hold up.
It should, but like, you know.
Yeah, I think, you know, who knows.
But the colors,
what company they
the
use.
Color palette and stuff like on the explosions is like different. I don't know how to describe it. I think they use
war movies?
I don't know. I think they use a lot of like just the contrast and stuff. If you notice, like most of the explosions happen when it's dark, and it just added kind of like a little flavor, like a little like salt boy sprinkling salt on the steak, you know, like I don't know. It added a nice little touch to it. I thought it made it pop a little bit more, and it drew you in a little bit more, because that first scene actually drew me in a lot. I was like, holy fuck, this shit's going down. So I really like that, and I do like the suspense. I think the middle part in this house kind of like really slows down the movie at some points. And then like the whole ant thing just doesn't like, it just doesn't amount to anything.
Yeah, you know, I thought she was going to be a bigger plot point. Yeah. Like she was going to come out and bite one of them.
Yeah, like crawl on the wall or some shit, like some wax shit, dude. Like that hallway was creepy as fuck. That would have been like,
you're right.
Do some Hereditary shit, hide in the corner.
Bang your head on the wall.
But nothing amounts to that. So I think that the whole like middle sequence, which is the majority of the movie, kind of hurts it in a way.
Yeah, it was just setting up the villain.
Right.
To show how creepy he is.
Yeah,
or evil. Which
they go,
I don't know.
You know.
Yeah.
Just uncomfy sex scenes.
Yeah.
Just like no one wants to watch this.
All right. Uncomfy. Gotta throw that word
his
out.
Fucking smile, dude, when he... Oh, my God.
How did I not recognize him?
I didn't either. 100%, dude. I looked it up after. I did not know that was Euron. I think because he doesn't have a beard.
I guess, but it's like something about him was like, okay, wait, I do know this dude, but I wasn't like, whoa.
When he's like full, like blown out face, dude, that is not him. 100%.
No, I don't know. That looked more like him than when he was normal. Like he was a good villain. He was creepy when he was when his face blown off and like he was the zombie. Mm-hmm. That was actually scary. He was really scary.
Yeah, I thought that.
So I liked that.
I thought that part was cool, dude. Imagine getting hooked like our boy.
Oh man, yeah, I didn't see that coming. So, I mean,
there's no way
if you
your
want to put
body
that
would
on, like,
support
but
that, right? You would
absolutely
it would just rip
no, your
out.
body. Oh, you're right. I guess depending on how heavy you are.
I mean,
But he
like,
was holding it. You like have to, he was. I think he was holding it to like stop from tearing off or something.
Yeah, it like ripped straight through your ribs, dude.
Ugh, God, that was. Ugh. Damn.
Takes the serum though.
I totally missed when he injected himself with the serum.
So I was gonna say this is another little like nitpicky thing, but it's totally assumed, but you never see it on camera.
Oh,
like,
you don't?
Yeah, so he pulls himself off the hook, right, and falls.
Okay, yeah.
And then like the other two are fighting, Boyce and Euron, Wafna. And then he grabs it and looks at it, and then it just cuts away. So like at the next time you see him, he's like standing and fighting and shit. So I'm like, I guess.
Yeah, because I texted you and I was like, how is he fighting after getting hooked through the fucking heart? Literally. There's no way he's throwing punches like that.
I know. Also against the double injected Wafner.
Ugh.
Like, dude, just...
Oh, yeah, double injected. That's right.
Dude would just throw him across the room.
Damn,
dude.
Did you like that fight scene?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. It was fun. They did a good job. Like, it's like the movie's super entertaining for the. It is.
I didn't look at my phone the whole thing, which is kind of, rare for me sitting
at
home.
That's the quarantine rating right there. Dude, I need to look at my phone. No, it's good.
Exactly. I thought I guess we already did dislikes, but like a nitpicky thing for me, like the little boy was kind of unnecessary.
He was cracking me up. That was another comedic thing that I was like, is this supposed to be funny or no?
He was used as a plot point to get to the compound, to get everybody to the compound.
That's true, yeah.
But
and to get them to go under.
Oh yeah.
Because the whole mission was to just blow up the tower on top, not like go into the thing.
Oh, right. And like they had to keep it. Why did they have to keep it secret from America or USA forces?
That's very interesting. The ending is kind of weird, huh?
Yeah, like
by the way, the guy, the shot of them in the tent right at the end.
Yeah.
And it's outside. It's like through the door. That dude sitting there looked fucking like Dennis Quaid. I was like, is that Dennis Quaid?
Wait, the one who talks to boys?
Yeah, dude, from a distance, it looked like him. I literally screamed, is that Dennis Quaid?
Dennis Quaid. Jesus Christ. Boy hasn't been in anything for
I know, I'm
years.
like, why is he in this? Like, who does he know? Whose favor is he doing, right?
Seriously.
But
he's like JJ's uncle or something.
But yeah, I thought that was kind of weird, huh?
Because it's the Germans doing it. Why would you not want that intel to go to America?
I don't know. I think
that was weird.
Because Boyce thinks like the Americans would try to do it or some shit.
Well, no, but it was also implied. Yeah, true. But it was also implied that the guy he was reporting to was like telling, like, I know that you saw something, but you better not say that you did.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
I got that vibe.
Yeah, because he was like, if you saw something, you would tell us, right?
Exactly. But he was looking at it and I'm like, okay.
Okay, so maybe he did know. They knew that they were doing these tests.
Oh, and maybe they're getting it ready to go to America.
I don't know. Dude.
Hence, to make Captain America, it's tied.
He's like, Boyce, my name's Howard Stark.
Jesus.
I want to tell you about an initiative.
Cuts to black.
Freaking Samuel L. Jackson walks in.
We were recruiting you this whole time.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, out of all the JJ produced stuff, where do you rate this? JJ didn't even show up on set for this, so.
What do you like to say? He just came up by for a donut?
Yeah, came by for some pastries and left. He's like, hey Julius, how you doing?
He just came to sign some checks. Yeah, okay, you got the go ahead.
Oh, how many planes are we blowing up? 3? Okay.
Save some for Force Awakens. Thanks.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I probably have seen a lot of J.J. Abrams because the guys touched everything, but like I don't think I've seen.
Have you seen
a lot of his
both
rank,
Cloverfields?
I've only seen 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Oh, so you haven't seen the first one?
Yeah,
okay.
I wanted to do that for one episode, but you were like, I would die.
I would do it because if we're doing it on a TV, it's easy. But
okay.
Like watching
we
that,
don't have to do
dude,
it.
watching that in theaters, like they literally had warnings.
Dang.
They had warnings outside that said this movie's gonna cause extreme motion sickness. Like,
shit. I mean, I'm thinking a bad headache, so I don't know. Maybe I
should. I like 10 Cloverfield Lane a lot. I think
I did too.
So I would put like, I don't know what else what Bad Robot Productions has really touched too. It's done Lost. It's done a bunch of different TV stuff too. But
yeah.
If we're saying like out of the Cloverfield stuff, I would probably put Cloverfield at the bottom, and then this, and then 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Like, yeah, 10 Cloverfield Lane is definitely the best.
Right.
The top. Honestly, this would be. It sounds like not, but this would be top tier for JJ.
What?
Like JJ Productions. I think so. Like the main actor, Jovan, he did a really good job. He like carried the movie. The other actors weren't horrible, but like I don't know, he was really good.
He's discount John Boyega.
Yes, oh, you're so right.
We have to do what's right.
Yes, fight for. Yeah, I don't know. It was a fun like kind of summer flick that you just want to put on, and if you just want an action, to get just to pick something.
Yep, I agree. That sums it up right there.
Seriously.
All right, let's get into shots we love, dude. I got one picked out. I've been ready, dude.
Dang. Okay, this one was kind of hard for me.
Really cool moment. We were talking about like shots and scenery and camera work and stuff like that. Part of our likes. I really do like the hanging troops in the woods. I thought it was that shot when after he lands and he's like walking through, and it's like smoky background because of all the explosions and stuff, and then like it's red because of fire, and then the troops are hanging there like dead from their parachutes hanging from the trees.
I don't think I
it's really short, but it's like a really like creepy moment, and
dang.
I want this to be a haunted house. That's all I'm saying,
dude.
It would be a really cool haunted house.
Yeah, when you like a set piece, you go all out, man. You want it on everything. You want a phone case. You want the vans.
Okay, and the freaking the title poster is really cool.
The poster is really cool, and it shows everybody, gives respect to everybody on it. Yeah, it was really cool.
But that's my shot I love. I think it would be a really cool haunted house, dude. Like the talking head thing. That thing would be cool in a haunted house.
Dude, creepy. That was so... I hated that. I hated that so much. That was awful. Please keep that out of your films for now. Like, we get it. They're doing experiments. Please do not show a talking head pleading for its life.
Help me.
In the worst CGI possible.
I know.
Please.
It was bad, but I felt like I was in a haunted house. Let's say that.
Oh, we got to give props to Jacob for kind of lasting the whole movie, man. Who knew?
Who?
The guy he finds when he goes down there the first time, his little buddy.
Yeah. I thought he was done for.
Exactly. I was like, all right, he's out.
He had the little suction cup on him.
Damn. All right, though. Respect. Mine's like very basic. But to go with the video game theme, the scene. So after Euron injects himself twice, and then like the camera slowly pans in on him, at like when he's just standing there, his full silhouette. It creeped me out, which kind of shocked me. And then I don't know. I just, as far as like cheesy moments go, that one's a good one. And I just like
when he smiles,
his look.
He looks Two-Faced there, dude.
Yeah, like the makeup on him and the outfitting in that moment, or his full form, his final form, was really good, and I liked it. I don't know why.
They did a good job of the like. So when Dark Knight came out, Two-Face was like one of the best like facial like
CGI
and stuff.
Yeah.
And this is pretty good too, because like with his teeth and stuff, and like the way his muscles move when he's talking is actually pretty impressive. So
yeah, he's like calling Nolan for the technology. Hey, yeah, I just want to know if you want to have lunch.
Chris, hey, it's Julius.
Congrats on Tenet, bro.
Heard it's gonna be wild. So there's a good place downtown. You know, you want to meet up? Got an idea for a movie. Need your input.
Seriously. No one's like, who the fuck is this guy?
Crystal, who's Julius Avery?
Holding the phone, yeah. I told you to screen all of my calls.
Oh, man. All right, that's a good shot. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
It's like the final form boss.
Seriously, exactly.
I love how he just like runs out of there with his face blown off.
Yeah, dude should not have survived, but you know how it goes.
All right. Now this is it, dude. Shot counter.
This is it. I'm
zero shots.
To see what you do.
0 shots being the best movie ever. You don't need a drink in your system.
Yep.
5 being blackout drunk. I'm giving it a 3 out of 5.
Whoa. Okay.
And I'm giving it a 3, but like you said, it's a lot of fun. It's a movie you need drinks with you. You need something in you.
This benefits from drinking.
Yeah, this is the you're hanging with friends. You want to watch a movie together.
Yep.
It's shorter, right? You know how we feel about the shorter movies.
Yes.
It's shorter. You can have some drinks with your buddies, laugh it off.
Yeah.
Fucking react together, basically. So 3 out of 5. I think for fun factor, it's an A, dude. A on that fun factor.
Yeah, it really is.
All right, what are you giving it?
Damn.
You're going 4, dude.
No, I'm not going 4. I wanted to go 3, but I think I'm going to give it a 2 because it's
Whoa!
Fun.
You're adding a point.
I know. No, I'm taking away a point.
Oh, that's what I meant, yeah.
Yeah, but like, it knew what it was, and it didn't shy away from that. And yeah, I kind of shit on it in this episode, but like,
but I don't know, you overall enjoyed it.
Jovan did a great job. Like I enjoyed his performance, and he carried the movie, and he was in it the whole time. So.
It's his debut too. We need a little bit more Jovan.
Seriously,
I would dig Jovan more than John Boyega.
I wonder if he auditioned for that role. I'd be very curious.
That is a good question.
Dude, you just hate Finn. I like John Boyega. He did a great job.
No, I do like John Boyega. I hate Finn, and John Boyega hates Finn too, and all of Star Wars. So
he hates Disney.
Literally,
he hates Disney.
Once that contract was up, he was like, "Fuck this place, bro."
Tweeting up all the
juice. My god, freaking Midnight Strikes. Fuck Finn. Tweets it right away.
Us.
Oh my god. Check out my new YouTube rant. What really happened?
Script.
What really happened at Star Wars?
Man.
Dude, that was all publicity, dude. Has he talked about that?
I don't think so. I don't know. No, he talked about how he partied too hard, and he did not give a fuck that he left it behind. He was like, "Yeah, I left it." Seriously, he was like, "I was hungover." He
literally did not give a shit. I was hoping they'd fire me, but it was too late by that point.
Exactly. I had filmed my scene, so whatever.
Oh my god.
Good for him, man.
Oh, all right. Well, that's it, guys. Thanks so much for listening. You can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram at The Film Crawl. If you're listening on Spotify, hit that subscribe button, or I think it's called the follow button. And then if you are listening on Apple Pod or anywhere else, hit the subscribe button, write a review. Let us know what you thought of the movie.
Let us know what movie to do next, man. We're getting bored out here.
Seriously, comment on the post for this and be like, what should we do next? Our plans for 2020 are shot, essentially. So we're playing it by ear week to week because everything that we were going to see in theaters isn't in theaters because there are no theaters. And
when they come out, you're going to be getting married, so we can't go.
I know. At this time, we were supposed to do the film festivals and stuff too. So like I don't know, but we're gonna continue doing it. We love talking and hearing from you guys. So let us know what you thought, and maybe we'll put a poll up. Nicole and I will throw a couple movies out there, and we'll see what you guys want to do.
So. Yeah, we haven't interacted in a while, so we got to do that.
we've been quarantining.
Exactly.
Depression back here. So
seriously.
We're just like, huh. Nazi zombies sounds cool to me.
Run it.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you guys next Tuesday.
Bye.